Good day, everybody, wherever you are watching from. I hope you're enjoying your day. We have a bright blue sky here outside. I hope it's the same in your location. Uh, for those of you who do not know me, this is the crazy dude, Dr. Nandy, who talks frequently about math problems. Many of you may not know I have also uploaded many short travel videos in my YouTube channel. When you get bored watching my math videos, you can always check out my travel videos. And without further ado, I'll get started on a math problem today. But I have a request. Please bear with me. Please do not quit halfway through. Okay? I'll give you some important tip at the end of this program. So here I go. So today we are going to talk about the standard normal variable z, or the probability distribution of the standard normal variable z, or z distribution. So like I said, we are going to talk about the probability distribution of z. So z is the, let's do it over here. Z is the standard normal variable. For z is definition of z is x minus mu divided by sigma. So what is x? X is any value of the random variable which we are measuring, such as a person's age or income, random variable which we are measuring. And what is mu? Mu is the population mean value of x. Mean value of x. And what is sigma? Sigma is the population of standard deviation of x. Again, what is standard deviation? Average variation from the mean. Okay, let's take care of that. Let's So that's a population standard deviation of x sigma. Okay, so x is a normal distribution. Assume the random variable x, which can be anything, as I mentioned, person's height, person's income. X is distributed normally. That means it's a bell-shaped probability distribution, and it can look like this. Let me move this a little bit. So, so let's draw probability distribution of x. So x on the horizontal axis, and it's a bell-shaped curve. So this is the probability distribution of x. What does it mean? For different values of x on the horizontal axis, we list the probability and then join them by a smooth curve. So we have probability on the vertical axis. On the vertical axis. This is normal or bell-shaped Now, the way we have defined z is the standard normal variable. You have heard this term again and again in statistics, standard normal variable. So what does it mean? It means z is given by x minus mu by sigma, right? So mu is the population mean. Mu is, as I told before, is mean, population mean, and sigma is standard deviation, population standard deviation. Okay. So the center where the peak is highest in this curve, maybe I should erase this and redo it because it's little bit off base. Okay. So, okay. This is the point of mu where the peak is the highest. Okay. So when x is equal to mu, that is at the center. Z is equal to mu minus mu divided by sigma, or equal to 0 by sigma, and anything 0 divided by anything is 0. So Z is 0 when x is equal to mu. Okay, so let's move this a little bit up. What happens when x is equal to sigma? That is, the point is located when x is equal to sigma. The value x is one standard deviation above the mean. One standard deviation above the mean. Deviation above the mean because it is positive. The z-score is positive. We already know mu is 0, so z is equal to, in that case, for x I write sigma. My mu for the standard normal value is 0 divided by sigma, or z when x is equal to sigma is equal to 1. So these are key important things. When x is equal to mu, so what we learned over here, if I move this a little bit up, when x is equal to mu, when x is equal to mu in the center, z is equal to 0, and when x is equal to sigma, z is equal to 1. Okay, and this is reasonable to expect. Why? Because z is how many standard deviations you are away from the mean. So now let's draw the standard normal curve below the x curve. Okay, so now we have z, standard normal variable, on the horizontal axis. The same place where x had a mean, this guy will, oops, pardon my drawing. Uh, Oops, not that. I want this one. So, and go. So, in the center, does not go up. So, pardon me on that. Ooh, the whole thing goes out. I like it. Okay, let's try on this. Okay. So, here the center mu is equal to 0, as I showed you. When x is equal to mu, remember here at this x is mu. Okay, this at the center x is mu. Here at the center mu is 0 because I showed when x is mu, z is equal to 0. And when x is one standard deviation, so this distance, let me erase this and okay. So this is one standard deviation, this distance from here to here. Okay. And remember the center is mu. Here the center is 0. Okay. And when it is one standard deviation above the mean, this point will translate to the z curve as Z is equal to this place is Z equal to 1. Okay. By the same token, when we are one standard deviation below the mean, that is, consider this one as minus sigma. Okay. So this one is something, let me erase this and redraw it. Okay. So first I will draw this curve. It's an identical bell-shaped curve, only the mean is at 0. And when this distance is sigma over, let me erase that, sigma on the top, this, let me draw this back. Okay. So at the center, z is equal to 0. When it is one standard deviation above the mean, the z-score is 1. And when it is one standard deviation below the mean, like over here, this z-score is minus 1. So basically, z-score tells us how many standard deviation you are above the mean. If the number z is positive, if the number z is negative, how many standard deviation you are below the mean. And at the center of the z curve or the standard normal curve probability distribution, center is 0. So this is the probability distribution of z of z, or standard normal curve. It's identical to the random probability distribution of the random variable. Okay, so this particular curve is the probability distribution of 0. So what is this curve? This curve is the probability distribution of x, a bell-shaped curve. X is any random variable distribution of x. So basically, they're identical. Okay. Only thing at the center for the z curve, mean is 0. And when you are one standard deviation above the mean x, it is z score of 1. When you are one standard deviation below the mean, z score is minus 1. Z score at the center is 0 because when you plug in x equal to mu in the definition of z, it works out to be 0. So at the center, where the peak is the highest, z score is 0. And that is the mean of the standard deviation. So we can make a note of this. So if I uh, put this a little bit up, so z score tells us how many standard deviations we are away from the mean. From the mean. And at the center of the z curve, mu is 0 and standard deviation sigma is equal to 1. Okay. So that is the bottom line. Okay. So I'll stop here today. I'm sure you may have some questions. Please do not hesitate to ask me questions in the comments area. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you like my video, please give me thumbs up. That really motivates me. That really means a lot to me. It really means a lot to me. Okay. And if you like this video, share with your friends. You and your friends, please subscribe to my channel. And please note, click on the bell button, which will notify you every time I upload a new video. So my goal is to help you understand the concept in statistics and math. So I'm back again tomorrow. Please do not forget to check me out tomorrow. Okay, I'll stop here today. So here I established the standard normal curve as a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. What is a standard normal curve? It's a bell-shaped curve whose center, where the peak is the highest, the standard normal variable z is value is 0. Hence the mean is 0, standard deviation is 1 of the standard normal curve. Okay.